So that's pretty tight, and you can still see that on the screen it shows a little space, and on the other side it does show that there's still some space. So let's try a little bit more. Well, now it shows I'm touching, or I'm not. It doesn't show the space here, and yeah, at the back it does show some space, which is good enough, I guess. So it doesn't manage to see that there's still some space. Too bad. But it improves over time, and now it's beeping at me to stop going forward. And here again I moved forward and then backwards a bit. And you can see still showing some space, but since the garage is so tight, it's actually not being so it's being too conservative, and there's still some space here, but you can't actually see it. It should fit, but it's not very visible. And there we go, again a bit forward and backwards, and now yeah, it's saying I've entered the wall when I clearly haven't. So yeah, it's still some space here, and I'm not sure why. Too bad. It's too tight of a parking space for it to be any good or good enough. So I have to still work with my eyes, looking outside and not just this visualization. It would be nice if it were like accurate within 5 centimeters of the car. It would work. I think the space between is maybe 5 and 10, or like approximately 10 on each side, 10 centimeters. And now finally straight. I'm just going to back up straight into the wall apparently, but it clearly shows that there's some space here, and I gotta check the mirrors all the time because the space that it shows on the cameras, here I'm pressing the brake so it's easier, but when I'm backing up, so when I am backing up, you can't see the light, so it's much more difficult to see. Whereas in here, it's okay. So just backing up, and it says, oh, you've entered the wall, you've entered the wall, you've entered the wall. I do have to fold my mirrors though, so I have to take care. And oops, enough. There you go. So you see that there's still quite a bit of space. But actually, here, if I don't fold them, there's no space. So it's like exactly the width of my mirrors. And here I think it's even worse. Let's see. Oops. Here we go, yeah. So looking straight on, there's no space for the side mirrors. And now I have my mark where I have to move back. If it's like a hand's width on one side, then on the other side it should be fine. And now it's picking up that there's still some space. That's cool. It's a bit late. Yeah, you notice that we didn't enter a wall. Nice. For like 2 meters. And let's go. Yeah, it's way easier when the brake light is on. Otherwise, it's a bit harder. Too bad I can't turn on the brake light while backing up, like in a truck or something. So, am I gonna be able to stop in time, as I do every time? Yes. And does it pick up the tires? It does. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. Too bad it doesn't work as precisely as I need it to. But it's fine. That's just fine. It's a pretty tight spot. I can touch the wall. And on the other side it's even worse. Yeah. So you can see that it's pretty tight. There you go. But there's some space. Yeah.